Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld in Urist. Gonna give you guys fair warning, my cat Gilbert is currently in my recording room. He's sleeping right now and I didn't want to wake him up, but there's at least a 50% chance that he's gonna wake up and make some noise partway through this video, so I apologize in advance, or I reverse apologize if you're way into that sort of thing. So there we go. Otherwise, hey, we survived the worst of the worst. Let's go ahead and strip this guy down and bury him before we start cooking a bunch in this room. Swallow. Here's the thing I've been thinking. In all this time when I was like concerned about, you know, food and all that, and I was like, oh, I'll just not feed these guys. What if I had just released these guys? Now, this person is from Grey Panther Brio, one of the tribes. If we release them, does it improve? Because apparently it improves the reputation if you, like, you know, with, like, the Engineer's Desert, for example, where I've kidnapped some people. I can make them happy by, if they attack me, if I capture some of their dudes and release them, that might make them slightly happier. Would that be the same case with this person? Would I eventually be able to make friends with some of these crazy tribes people? And do I care? I don't know. Since the food situation is not absolutely terrible right now, mostly because we got a lot of agave fruit, I'm going to keep Swallow around here. Makes me think of, what is it? Oh, in South Park, the super best friends, right? They've got all the characters, and one of them is Seaman, or Seaman, and his sidekick Swallow. Yeah. Alright. Yes, I'm 12, and I think this is funny. What are you wearing? You get your parka and everything? You're pretty good setup. Everything is going actually remarkably okay. Carrying a dead squirrel, excellent. Hunting some elk, that's very good. We need to keep hunting as often as possible. Cooking. Our entire setup right now, sewing area. Oh, you're going to go and do this. You know, I'm wondering if we should just turn off the harvesting for now. Trade ship is passing nearby. Who is our high social person? I believe it's Raven, who's hunting elk. I'm going to let her go ahead and finish shooting that elk. What was I going to say? It might be worth turning off the harvesting until I get my geothermal set up, because I'm a little concerned that we are simply not going to have consistent enough power to keep this up. They keep sowing it, and then the power goes out and it freezes, or it gets too dark and then it dies. Come on, Raven. You can do it. How's your skill, actually, as a shooter? It's not great. It is still some practice. Okay, you're going to haul that. Which is fine. Cargo cluster. What did you give us? 1 unit of synth thread. Okay, well, that's somewhat less exciting than I thought it might be. Go ahead and haul that. And then what I'm going to do... Resting is good. I'm going to get you to call the bulk goods trader, though. I'm not convinced we necessarily have things to sell. Does no one buy meals? Am I getting confused? Oh, there we go. Simple meals. Now, does it make sense to sell the simple meals for more food stuff? And I think it does. Look at this. It does take, I can't remember, is it like 10 items to make a simple meal? I think it's something like that. But if we can get 10 agave fruit for $5 and we sell them for $7, this is a pretty big win. So let's drag all that stuff over there. We could sell some excess wood, actually, which might not be a terrible idea. Same thing with the cloth. We don't really need quite this much wood. And we need to make sure we survive the winter, which mostly means food. So let's keep buying some agave. Oh, we can buy some potatoes. The agave is cheaper, though. So we'll go ahead and do that. We could overshoot by quite a bit, actually. The other thing to do might be to buy steel. But food is what's going to allow us to survive. So I'm going to go ahead and spend all my silver trying to... Whoa, no, you went too far. There we go. Just trying to max out how much food we get. Most important thing. So we'll sell some simple meals, buy some more raw food. Yeah, that means our people are going to have to stay busy cooking. But overall, this should be a net gain in food, which is pretty positive. So I don't mind keeping my people relatively busy doing that. Because we're not going to starve to death. And we can keep trying to recruit Swallow over here, who has 0 shooting skill, which is unfortunate, but is still a useful person otherwise. Thoughts are pretty shit, actually. Heaven fever, ugly environment, a raw food, psychic drone. Oh! There, we got the event. Okay, psychic drone is making life miserable for all people of the female gender. Got a mental break soon on Blake, who's urgently hungry. Well, he's about to eat a simple meal, so should be okay. Apparently what I could do on this table, if I turn off gather spot, they won't use this as a preferred dining hall anymore. We'll see how it goes. Come on, Blake. Okay, Blake should be getting better. That psychic drone will go away. Luckily, everyone else is relatively okay right now. Swallow's going to have a brutal time because of that. Also, they ate raw food. So the problem with Swallow here is that there constantly is raw food in her room, because that's where it gets butchered. So if I click on the bed and stop it from being a prisoner bed, someone should come over and move it to the prisoner thing, except they're all awake. You. Prioritize... I don't know. I guess everyone's just going to sleep. I should have waited until the day. But someone will move her into this room, which will also move her away from the batteries and stuff like that. Get a friendly chat. Matthew, why don't you clean this room? Prioritize a little bit of that. Which will hopefully make the room a little bit more appealing. There's Swallow eating an actual meal. So if we can start to get our mood up, the cabin fever is going to be a bit of a problem. Eventually, she's just going to snap. We could just sell her, of course. That's a nice other individual room for someone. I could deconstruct some of these beds, which probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. We've got the space there. We've got our geothermal generator now, which is very, very nice. Looks like we're going to need more graves soon. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively start popping these bad boys down. Oh, must be some marsh type stuff there under the snow that I can't see. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. Bulk goods trader went away, which is fine. Look at us with all our food. No, they're still eating there. Alright, fair enough. How you feeling there, Swallow? Look at that ugly environment going on. We could build something in there. Got travelers from Bliss Mountain. I have no intention of kidnapping that many people. Camino! Sharing bedroom. Hey, what? Can I make this your specific bedroom so you don't snap? I mean, there's still the psychic drone. That will go away on its own. You got spacious interior. Alright, you're going to be fine. 20 degrees. Negative 20 outside, which is relatively cold, but I don't think anyone's actually having a hard time with chill. No hyperthermia? Scars. Yeah, no, we're all okay. I think everyone's wearing parkas, basically. Which is certainly going to help. And psychic drone, so I don't think we're going to be able to flip her while that's happening. But at least she hasn't eaten the raw meat anymore. She's not starving. I think we will ultimately recruit her. It's finally January. We're on the, I don't know, sort of on the flip side of winter. I actually don't know when the growing season starts again. We have some food. Communal bedrooms, which... yeah, I don't know. It might be better to make a bunch of small bedrooms. I said I was going to experiment last time. So let me go ahead and... before I dig out this area, which is still very tempting, I'm going to go ahead and make a small bedroom here. Just like a 3x3. Not even going to put a light in there. In fact, a 2x3 or 2x2 might be a perfectly fine bedroom, for example. Go and dig that out. I think we still need... we got lots of steel kicking around. It's just got to get hauled at some point. I don't feel the need to open these cryo sleeps yet. Although, once the summer comes, and we can... have a little bit more of a food industry. Also, how's our research coming? We got mortars in progress. I don't think anyone's really doing any research. It's technically still in the queue, but it's a pretty low priority. I'm going to go ahead and get Blake to have a number 3 priority to actually do some research again. And get that rocking and rolling once more. There we go. There's Blake. Getting the mortars was probably not... oh, no, we already have hydroponics. Okay. So people have been telling me that the optimal size for the hydroponics room is a 9x9, or even like an 18x9 if I want to do double side-by-side. I wonder if we could dig one of those out here. And actually, another question. Can we? I don't know how much of an area we got here. That's a 3x3. 3, 9. That's 6. 9 that way. 12. 15. Not quite. But, you know, if we miss one tile, what's the end of the world? So this could be our hydroponics room. We could put lots of little extra doorways in there. Or, no, I can't just right-click to cancel. That's too bad. But I could go ahead and do that. Someone could dig out that room. And we could get that started. All right, we got a chance to actually start recruiting Swallow at this point, which is nice. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. We're still okay on food. We actually have tons of meals right now, plus some extra food going around. I could probably flag some other people to be hunted. Now, I'm going to try to avoid hunting squirrels because I think it's a lot of effort for not a ton of gain. I'm mostly trying very quickly to see if I can see any elk or boars. At a glance, I don't see any. Alright, that's fine. Actually got some raw food sitting around outside, which is fine-ish. This room is going to be cold enough right now, yeah? Yeah, it's still frozen. So tell you what, I'm actually going to properly make a stockpile in here. You really have you have no power? Seriously? There we go, like that. And this stockpile is going to be clear all. We're going to allow food of all kinds, I guess. We'll make it preferred for food. Later on, we'll put an air conditioner in there. Actually, might not be enough room altogether. We may have to change how we filter this. But for now, we're going to be okay. Good. Very high mood. Being worked on by the warden, which is totally okay. I'm not happy with that. Meal's being eaten over there, which is nice. We're actually picking up some potatoes. Taters. And yeah, we'll set up a big... Oh, we got another steel wall over here, which... So apparently what we're going to have to do is claim this. Oh, good. Never built a nutrient resynthesizer, which could help with like bypassing some of the meals, but I don't think it's ideal. Machine gun. Dead mechanoids into metal is pretty sexy. Actual hospital beds. Actually, I'm going to set up some actual hospital beds. That'll be pretty nice. So if I claim that, and then I can deconstruct this and actually get some steel out of it. Cool. I like it. And people with individual beds. I could deconstruct some of these beds. Oh, and we went ahead and did that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go, and we are going to build a... I don't know if it matters what kind of bed we have. I'm going to build an individual bed there and a door. A wooden auto door right there. Should be powered. And once that bed gets made... In fact, maybe I'll deconstruct some of these beds over here, so someone will have a really nice individual room. Just to get some extra wood back. That's being dug out, which is fine. Oh, we've even got some metal tile floor over there left over. Very nice. Is it just a random metal wall somewhere in here? It's not like there's a room on the other side, as far as I can tell. Just a random metal wall through the center of the structure. Alright. Everyone's still relatively good. Weather's not freakishly cold. But again, everyone's got our... Oh, you can even grow underneath the sun lamp? I didn't know that. Everyone's got a nice parka. Swallow, I think, is... You can see her breath a little bit. Missing a finger. But she's got a parka as well, so she's fine, even though this room is cold. Everyone's okay. Everyone's happy. Still got to build that little component over there. We've got some... We don't have any metal stowed. We do have that. This organization is kind of derpy. We can definitely sell some of this extra clothes. Next time someone comes by... I don't think there's anyone wanting to trade. No. Next time someone comes by that'll buy clothes, we'll probably sell them a ton of it. We still have our little communication device right here, which means it doesn't even cover our entire zone. What I could actually do is on the storage zone, I could go ahead and make this the preferred storage zone, which will keep stuff packed in here. Meanwhile, what are my people equipped with? We've got a Lee Enfield. I see there's a couple of pistols over there. And there's an actual sniper rifle over here. Matthews, equip that. There we go. So everyone's going to have a slightly better weapon going on. Very good. Trade ship! Purple rat. Exotic goods. I don't have any kidneys to sell anyone. Where's Raven? Raven's got the superior social skill. So we'll go ahead and do that. That is a really nice thing to know. I should have just assumed that the social skill would have an impact. Yeah, see, look, these parkas are worth tons. Let's just get rid of a bunch. Everyone we've got, including our prisoner, has a parka right now. We'll sell that. The Devil Strand Treble Wear, I think, actually gives you some amount of armor. Still, you know what? Right now, I'm happy with just taking a bunch of money. Short bows, cloth pants, great bows, the liver. There, muffle leather pants. Actually, Swallow does not have pants on. We're going to keep the extra set of pants. That'll be fine. Doomsday Rocket Launcher. More clothes we can buy. Power Claw, sculptures. Okay, we're going to get 4,000 silver from this. I'm really happy with this exchange. Really, 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 really happy. There might be a bit of busy work as people transfer from here to there. And what I need to do is like reorganize my space such that the trade beacon covers just a much larger Nice. A much larger area. Let me get started on this. Cremation might be a really good idea. It might be, as opposed to building a million bajillion graves, we can just have a cremation zone. And that's probably a very good idea. Meanwhile, I think we technically have enough room here for our first hydroponic setup. So, under miscellaneous here. So if I do that, I see, yeah. Can do that, and then we can have another one probably right around there. Hunter lacks weapons. Oh, we recruited Swallow! Excellent! What do we need to do? You need pants, don't you? If I remember correctly. Gear. Yeah, you have no pants. There's some pants right here, so you can put those on. Oh! Wait. The tribal wear, oh, is a bottom. So you're actually missing a shirt. You can wear a cloth t-shirt underneath your parka. There we go. And you need a weapon. You're technically set up as a hunter. Where did those extra pistols go? Did I sell those? I didn't think so, but maybe I did. Now there's one over here. Is there a long arm of any kind? Looks like no. Why don't you go and equip this pistol, and actually I'll put a toque on as well. Like so. Very nice! What kind of jobs do you have there? You are actually a pretty decent warden. You got a social skill of 6. So half decent at mining. Hunting you'd be very poor at because you have no particular shooting skill. I thought. It uses shooting and melee, yeah, but your shooting skill is 0, so you're not going to be a hunter. You're mostly going to have various busy jobs. You're a decent researcher, actually. Hey, what? I'll do that. And then give you token other things. I suppose you'll just spend all your time researching, which is okay, assuming there's any researching queued up to do, which there generally will be. So between Blake and Swallow, someone should always be researching. We should power through that a lot. Brawler. Oh, you're a brawler! Oh, okay, hold on. I will give you a melee weapon instead. That's right, you have 0 shooting skill. Why would I give you a gun? Just have a knife. It'll be used for something. We recruited a Swallow, and we got another trade ship, the ST Export Company. Well, Raven is still my... Oop, there we go. My #1 negotiator. Oh, a slave trader. We have a lot of money. We can buy a slave. We don't really have the food to support more slaves, though. I tell you, Swallow's really lucky she got... Lucky she got recruited in time. I'll just go ahead and sell the extra pistol. We can buy some body bits. I'm not going to take on someone else right now. Not in the middle of winter when I don't have my food properly set up yet. I do have a lot of meals in the bank. Plus a little bit of extra food, but not that much. Okay. We're going to go and... Miscellaneous. Oh, we already had that open. Another sun lamp over there. So between the two of them, they'll cover everything. We'll then set up a power conduit. It doesn't technically need to reach, but we may as well have it go right there. Actually, I should probably save a little bit of construction bits. Something like that. Land back in. Now those both cover the entire thing. I'll put a door down. Structure. Wooden auto door. I'm not too worried about fires inside here, but what would burn? And a heater inside this room. Did I put it in the middle? I don't know if it actually matters, but for the sake of argument, what do you mean space already occupied? Oh, you can't go on top of a power conduit. Really? That's interesting. Tell you what, though, before I do this, where are the hydroponics? I have no idea how they work. They need 150 steel. Hydroponics grow few plants quickly. Requires power to work, and plants will die if power is cut. Holy crap, that is a lot of work. Now, can they walk on top of them? Or do I need space? You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to put a cut in this video and take a look at some pictures of some people's hydroponic setups to see what kind of setup works properly for hydroponics. What the sort of recommended configuration is. There's still some job for people to build here, so we're going to be okay. And I do want to move some production inside. This person... Okay, hang on. Let's set... This is going to be Swallow's room. Swallow, how do you feel about that room? You're fine right now. You're fine right now. I'm just going to fast forward through this. You feel like you've got cramped environments. I'm just going to keep fast forwarding until Swallow wakes up and see what happens there. She doesn't have the permanent... Prepare for a while, then attack. Okay, we're going to have to wait the next time. She doesn't have the permanent debuff. Are you going to wake up? Oh, some people are already moving in. Enable all this. Swallow is up. Yeah, that's gone away. So, okay. All these big rooms, I think they're important for the prisoners because you're trying to get as many positive stats as possible to make it a little easier to recruit people. It's also pretty good for the medical beds. But other than that, the winning thing for bedrooms, I'm now convinced is going to be small individual bedrooms as opposed to large shared ones. And I mean, large single rooms are probably the best. But you don't have the infinite amount of space, so it's probably impractical. But as this attack comes in here, we're going to have to go and put a cut in this video. I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay. We have basically unlimited power now. We've got so many extra batteries going on. Some people said you don't need as batteries as much if you're using geothermal because the geothermal is always putting out power. But we're going to have power spikes, especially when we turn all our guns on. And that's really what the batteries are there for, to compensate for all that amount of time. And as far as I can tell, the batteries are relatively safe. Temperature here is all okay. These toggle between... This counts as outdoors? That's weird. And this is indoors? Bizarre. Temperature is okay. It's definitely a little, 163 degrees in some of these tiles. We may actually need a little bit more of a gap around here. Hopefully, that's not reaching critical temperature. And I'm a little concerned about this mining actually just being in an area that's too hot. But I'm going to go ahead and just give some extra room around here so that hopefully the ventilation works okay. And spreads things out a little bit more. But we're going to have to put a cut in here. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.